What if I told you that you don't need millions of dollars, a fancy office, or even a business degree to start a successful business? What if just $100 and a good idea could change your life forever? Sounds impossible? Well, thousands of people around the world have already done it, and today you are about to learn how. The book, The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau, is not your typical business book. It does not talk about venture capital, corporate strategies, or complex business plans. Instead, it focuses on real people, ordinary individuals who turned their passions into profitable businesses with minimal investment. Chris traveled across the world studying over 1,500 people who build businesses earning at least $15,000 a year, often starting with less than $100. And what he discovered is powerful. You don't need permission to succeed, you just need to start. So, let's break down 10 most powerful lessons from this book, and you can apply them in your own life. Point number one: passion plus skill equal to opportunity. The foundation of every successful micro businesses in this book comes down to one simple formula: what you love plus what you are good at equal to something people will pay for. Now, here's the important part: passion alone is not enough. You might love watching movies, but unless you can turn that into something valuable, like reviews, editing, or storytelling, it won't generate income. Let's say example, someone who loves fitness and knows basic workouts can start online coaching, create guides, or even host local classes. The key is identifying where your interest overlap with value. Next point number two, you don't need a business plan, you need action. Traditional advice tells you to spend months planning before starting. This book flips that idea completely. Chris argues that action beats planning every single time. Instead of writing a 50-page business plan, start small, test your idea, sell something, learn from real feedback. Let's say example, instead of planning a bakery for months, starting by selling homemade cupcakes to friends or online. The real world will teach you more than any plan ever will. Next point number three, focus on value, not ideas. Many people believe success comes from having a unique or genius idea, but Chris proves that not true. Success comes from solving problems and creating value. Ask yourself, what problem can I solve? How can I make someone's life easier or better? Example for that, you don't need to invent a new product. You can improve an existing one or offer better service. People don't pay for ideas, they pay for results. Next point number four, start small, stay lean. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is over investing at the start. Renting office, buying expensive equipment, or hiring too soon. The book emphasizes start small and keep cost low. Why? Because low cost mean low risk and more flexibility. Example, instead of opening a physical store, start online. Instead of buying expensive tools, use free or low cost alternatives. The goal is simple: profit early, scale later. Next point number five, customers first, everything else later. Your business exists for one reason: to serve customers, not for your ego, not for perfection, not for fancy branding. If people are willing to pay you, you are on the right track. Chris suggests asking three simple questions: what do people want? How can I help them get it? How can I get paid for it? Let's say example, a freelance designer who listens carefully to clients will always outperform someone with better technical skills but poor communication. Next point number six, the power of a simple offer. You don't need complicated products or services. In fact, simplicity sells better. A strong business often comes down to one clear offer: I help this type of person achieve this result. Let's say example, I help busy professionals lose weight in 30 days. I design logos for small business in 48 hours. Clear, specific, and easy to understand. When people instantly understand what you do, they are more likely to buy. Next, point number 7, marketing is storytelling. Most people think marketing is about ads, promotions, or sales tricks, but Chris highlights something deeper. Marketing is storytelling. People connect with stories, not features. Tell them why you started, who you help, what transformation you provide. Such as example for that. Instead of saying I sell handmade candles, say I create calming candles for people who want to relax after stressful days. That emotional connection is what drives sales. Next, point number 8, build an asset, not just income. A job gives you income, a business can give you freedom. The goal is not to just make money, it's to create something sustainable. This could be a brand, an audience, a product system, a repeatable service, such as a YouTuber builds an audience, a blogger builds traffic, a freelancer builds client relationship. These become long-term assets that continue generating income. Next, point number 9, embrace imperfection. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is this. You don't need to be perfect to start, you just need to begin. Perfection is often just fear in disguise. Every successful entrepreneur in the book started messy. Their first version were imperfect, but they improved over time. Let's say example, your first video might not be great. Your first product might not be perfect. That's okay. Progress beats perfection. Next, point number 10, freedom is the real goal. At its core, this book is not about money, it's about freedom. Freedom to work on your own terms, choose your schedule, do meaningful work. Chris calls this lifestyle design. Instead of building a business that controls you, build one that supports your ideal life. Example for that. Some people choose smaller businesses with flexible hours instead of large, stressful campaigns. Companies. Success is not one size fits all. Define it for yourself. Finally, so what's the big takeaway from the $100 startup? You don't need a perfect idea. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need permission. All you need is a skill or passion, a way to help others, the courage to start small. The people in this book did not wait for the right time. They started with what they had and built something meaningful step by step. And the truth is, you can do the same because the biggest risk is not starting small, it's never starting at all. If you found this summary helpful, make sure to like the video so more people can discover it. Subscribe for more powerful book summaries that can change your mindset and your life. And tell me in the comments what business idea have you been thinking about starting. Let's turn ideas into action. See you in the next video. Thank you.